thought I'd talk a little bit about anxiety and stress because we are living in a really stressful society, and often we beat ourselves up over the choices we make because of stress. But I would argue that number one, you're better off giving yourself grace. Let me just say that, because the more you beat yourself up, the more you're more likely to make poor choices, and it adds more stress. It doesn't help. I have a few tips to help manage stress, and then a few supplements I want to recommend as well. But so let's start with that. The most powerful thing you can do when you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed is to just stop and pause, because a lot of times we're stressed because of something in the future or something in the past. So that is absolutely a problem, and we're living in a stressful society. But if you just stop and just take in what's around you, number one, and that just brings you present. A few other things I love to do is pay attention to nature. So if you pay attention to nature, like if you can't pause and follow your own breath, that's the first thing, right? Just pause and count 3 breaths. Be more aware of your breaths. Sometimes you can't do that, or sometimes it's stressful, or it causes trauma for people. The other thing I like to do is look at nature, because if you take nature's cues, nature is slow, and certain things in nature we are, as animals, are automatically in tune with. So listening to the birds chirp, actually we are wired to relax when birds are chirping, because when birds are chirping, that means that we're safe. That's one simple thing. I love to look at birds personally, but just listening to the birds chirp, maybe looking at a flower, finding the tiniest little flower or the tiniest little insect to focus on, it slows you down. A breathwork trick I like to do is a box breathing, which is when you breathe in for 4 breaths, you hold it for 4 breaths, you breathe out for 4 breaths, and you hold it again for 4 breaths. And then if you repeat that 3 times, you will reap the benefits. It lowers your heart rate, it stimulates your vagus nerve, and that's really powerful. Other things you can do is you can stretch. So that's like a physical release of tension. So even if you just sit in your chair and you stretch, if you close your eyes and try to listen to the sounds around you, doesn't work so well in Vermont sometimes because it's really quiet here, but that is really powerful. Other things, obviously, if stress is something that, or anxiety is something that you feel like you can't control, you definitely should seek help, because there's medications and other therapies that you can employ. But in the short term, there are herbal remedies that can actually help. One thing is chamomile. Chamomile tea really is an anxiolytic. So it does, when you drink chamomile, it naturally stimulates that relaxation. I should mention that other lifestyle things are important. So if you are consuming caffeine, consider cutting back on that, because that can actually, it's a stimulant, so that can exacerbate your symptoms of anxiety. Making sure that you're sleeping well is important. Exercise is another great release of stress, even if it's a walk, a dance, a chair exercise, whatever it is, but some type of exercise is really important. Eating foods that are nourishing, so avoiding those ultra-processed snacks, so things that release that sugar really quickly and cause you to crash really quickly, because all that sugar gets released to your brain, it causes this agitation, and then you crash. Focusing on things that are complex carbohydrates like beans, whole grains, nuts, seeds, fruits, vegetables, those things. You want to fill up on those things, because those will help you in the long run. Other things are animals. Pet your dog. Get my dog in from outside. So pet your dog, that can help actually relax you. Back to the herbal things. I mentioned the chamomile tea. Chamomile tea is great. I love doing that before bedtime. It really does help induce sleep. And then I have a couple of Arbonne treats here. I have the Intercom. Now, this is an amazing supplement that actually comes in peach green tea, and it comes in pink lemonade, and it has ashwagandha root, it has saffron, and it actually helps you, it induces a feeling of just overall feeling of goodness. It helps you calm and feel just better overall. It also helps with sleep. So it doesn't make you drowsy, but it will help your sleep patterns, restore your sleep patterns, and help you maintain sleep overnight. That's a really good one. We also have the tea, the dream tea. And I'm telling you this because these are all on sale right now. The tea is great because it has lavender and chamomile as well. Like I mentioned, it also has lemon balm. And so those are also great to induce sleep and it just, again, that calm overall. And, supplements too. I mentioned eating more whole and processed foods and focusing on things that help your gut health. I love our greens supplement because, again, we should be having, I always talk about how many servings of fruits and vegetables we should have, but we should also be having the rainbow of fruits and vegetables. The Green Synergy Elixir has a rainbow of fruits and veggies that's in a stick pack, but it also has probiotic, prebiotic, and digestive enzymes, as well as a collagen booster, which is the vegan building blocks basically for collagen, and that's a great supplement to take with you. Also, the other one I love is the Greens Balance, which you can add to different things, and really it's 36 different fruits and vegetables in a scoop, and that's another great supplement to support your gut health, which also supports your brain health overall. And then the last, there's mushroom powder. Did mushroom? Sorry, there it is. And here is my Intercom in all different flavors because everybody in my family loves this stuff. It is really good. And the mushroom blend has 5 different concentrated mushrooms, reishi and lion's mane and I can't remember the other ones. I'll post it in the description, in the caption. But they are great for your brain health and your immune system. So mushrooms, they have done several studies on cognitive decline. And in one of the studies, they actually used mushroom supplements as one of the supplements that they used. Obviously, eating food is most important, but sometimes supplementing what you're doing helps because you're filling in those gaps. And then we're not all perfect every day. Just having that little safety net, I'd like to call it, to add on to what you're doing. Those, and then the other one I wanted to talk about was mind health, which helps with focus. So if you focus better, then hopefully you're less stressed also. Mind health has phosphatidylserine, which crosses the blood-brain barrier, helps with signaling, helps you focus more completely. That is my anxiety or stress reduction package. I'll have links to all these things in the caption. If you have questions, just reach out to me. You can always email me. I'm happy to answer questions at any time. If you want a more detailed lifestyle consult or questions, then feel free to book a free discovery call, and I'm happy to talk to you about that. And as always, Arbonne is an amazing business. I love coaching people to wellness and wealth. So if that's something you're interested in as well, I have a little benefits of network marketing freebie that you can check out and book a discovery call to talk about the business as well. Catch me next time.